Meta. Okay, time for another name change. Let's go for the after hours as well. Boom. Okay, so this thing now is down 20%. When they first reported, it kind of bounced around a little bit. Then it went like down 10%, then 11%, and now we're looking at this. I went to make some lunch, and now it's down 19%. My bet is it's going to go down more. Now, I hearken back to that day when I think it was back here when the stock was, I don't know, let's see. It was 120% higher than it is right now. When the company announced really crappy earnings, and Jim Cramer, ever the gullible bull, said, I'm betting on Zuckerberg. You cannot bet against Zuckerberg. Look at all the wonderful stuff he's done. He's amazing. And so he was saying, pounding the table saying, well, you got to let the stock come in for a couple days. But Zuckerberg, Zuckerberg, Zuckerberg. Okay. There's a rumor that the guy over on MySpace that just opened up a page, his name's Mark Hindenburg. It's actually not Mark Zuckerberg's alias. He does have a better haircut than Zuckerberg, but I think it's a completely different guy. So we'll stick with Mark Zuckerberg, but in my heart of hearts, he's really Mark Hindenburg. These guys, I'm telling you, it's going to be a two-figure stock. They had to make a huge change because of, and this is the way of economies, this is the way of the world. The biggest civilizations, and I'm looking like, could be Twitter, Facebook, or I don't know, whatever all the other ones are. Ultimately, they're going to crumble. They're going to fall of their own weight and be replaced by something else, somebody else. That happened to Rome. It happened to, I don't know. I'm not any older than that. It's happening to us in a way, and so it's likely it has to happen to a social media platform like this. So that's what was happening with Facebook. Okay, fine. Enough jokes, at least for today. I love to joke about this guy. Everybody's tired of hearing it, but still I love to joke about the guy. So they had to reinvent themselves. It's like, hey, it's a name. What's Meta stand for? I have no idea. Neither does anybody else. Meta, Schmeta, Beta, I don't know. So they changed their name. They're changing their business. So now Zuckerberg wants to look in your frickin' eyeballs. You're supposed to put these welding goggles on that are going to show you weird crap, and there's going to be like advertisements, I guess, in there. But the cool thing for Zuckerberg is now, rather than just looking at your browsing history and all that and knowing what size your underwear are, now he can actually, by the way, that's because you buy them on Amazon, and he knows what you're buying too. He's like Santa Claus, only kosher. Anyway, so the thing is, that's not really enough for this guy, so he wants to look in your eyeballs to make it, I think he calls it, this is the social media thing, to improve the user experience. And so that's what's going on with Meta, and they've essentially had to create a brand new company, which I get. I think it's very admirable. Otherwise, it's MySpace. It would be my face, I guess. So they're inventing themselves. They're reinventing themselves with a brand new company. Now, if this thing takes off, that'll turn out to be a brilliant move. Like, this guy's literally taken a company that's sucking the hind tailpipe and reinventing itself with a brand new product in a brand new industry. You can't really say that the goggles are kind of true social media, like a Facebook or whatever. They kind of are in some ways, but it's really more of a kind of a whole different world. I personally like this one. I'm not looking to switch, but maybe a lot of people are. Seriously, I doubt it. So I personally think this is going to be a bust, but nobody's asked me, including you, what I think. But I'm just saying this is a Wile E. Coyote. It's back to 2018, actually 2016 levels. And it only has from here, it only has another 60% to fall before it actually hits the IPO price. My bet, it's probably going to get there. So if I were a betting man, and I'm not, any kind of rally up to the 50-day moving average, I would probably be inclined to short that. That's just me. So anyway, you can take that for what it's worth.